Welcome to LesScenes, Arizona's underground television entertainment magazine. Join us each week as we bring you up to speed on what's happening in Arizona's arts, entertainment, fashion, fitness, and technology scenes. Let's do it!
Welcome to this edition of LesScenes. My name is Rochelle Miller.
And I'm Tyler Hardy. We are Arizona's underground entertainment magazine. On this show, we want to introduce you to who we are and what we're all about.
If you want to know the best places to be seen,
or what about who's hot in the music scene, you've got the right show, baby.
We're real people making a scene that's really out there, so if you don't know about it, then we're going to show you.
We're not trying to appeal to everyone. That would be impossible. But we do want to relate to those select few who really want to know what's going down in Arizona.
So join us, come along for the ride, check it out, and let us know what you think.
Our first documercial is with one of the real mover and shakers of Arizona. Besides being one of the most progressive DJs around, he also has a radio show on the Edge, and he owns one of our best night spots called Club Freedom, formerly known as Pompeii.
He also owns Plastic Records in Tempe, which has released over 30 remixes with distribution worldwide. And with all that, he's worked with the Backstreet Boys and Madonna, so he is our hot pick for the week. Here is Markus Schulz.
We're here with Markus Schulz. So why don't you tell us a little bit about how you create?
I get the vocal track, just the vocals, nothing else, and I recreate the entire music bed for it. So obviously I start off with a melody and some generic drum beats, and then really start tinkering, getting deep into the sounds and just making sure that it hits really hard and it's really out there.
What kind of projects are you into right now, in this moment?
Well, I've always enjoyed taking something that's more commercial and giving it the underground feel, or the feel of like a legitimate club. Like what I did with the Backstreet Boys is, did that exact same thing, just give it this weird, clubby, you would never know it's the Backstreet Boys until all of a sudden you hear the vocals come in and you're like, oh my god, this is the Backstreet. Yeah.
Whoa!
With Madonna, it was the story behind the whole Madonna thing was Warner Brothers came to me and said, hey, we got this Madonna track, it's an old classic remake, can you play it? And I said, there's no way I can play this, it's just too slow, it's just not my vibe whatsoever. And they're like, well, what can you make it your vibe? Can you? And I did that, and we sent the track over to Madonna after we got done with it. And she was actually filming the Evita movie, and she liked it so much that Warner Brothers put it out, and it was Love Don't Live Here Anymore, and I collaborated with C.L. McSpadden on that track, and that was kind of our Madonna moment. It was a lot of fun, nice. Definitely a lot of fun, because you got to hear what she did in the studio. It's amazing to hear some of the outtakes from it. You can really hear how talented an artist really is just from hearing the outtakes, stuff that the general public never gets to hear. If you just take the vocal track and nothing else, then you get forced to give it your vibe, and 100% your vibe, right? Not the other producers, just your vibe. And so I always request just the vocal track and the original song to listen to just as a reference.
Tell us about your equipment. So you're doing, what do you use for software, programs and stuff?
Mostly Pro Tools, which is my mixing program, and then I have Vision, which is my sequencing program, and I have Sample Cell, which is my sampling program. And then I just run all these keyboards through Vision and Pro Tools, lock them all up, and there you go. Just whatever I play in the keyboard, on the keyboards gets recorded right into the computer.
So how many records do you have out? You said 26?
We have 29. We're on our 30th release right now on Plastic. And then I've done probably well over 60 remixes for major and independent labels.
Wow. So that's how many releases per vinyl? Like 5,000, 10,000, something like that?
For the plastic releases?
Yeah.
Yeah, worldwide probably about that. And the big thing though is licensing. What you try to do is you put out records that Europe will come in and buy up.
Okay.
For example, my song "You Won't See Me Cry," we've licensed to like 3 or 4 different labels in Europe, and each one of those labels then takes it over and they put it out, and then we get the royalties and the advances and things like that from it.
Each week, we'll introduce you to someone who is part of the scene that makes Arizona bump.
You are watching now. With hundreds of television shows produced, we know the formula of giving our clients a product that will work and add